What's going on, everyone? It's Supreme Kami over here. So let's actually go over what they have dropped for us in terms of the first 3.2 update over here. So we are going to be getting this update in the upcoming Tuesday. So please be sure that there's going to be like a lot of maintenance for like what from like 6 p.m. to like 1 a.m. I believe. So that's going to require some times where you cannot log in. So don't be shocked when you guys cannot log in, for example. So yeah, so this is a pretty neat picture we're looking at right now. A lot of poses, obviously. You know why they're doing that? Because we are going to be getting 20 different new poses over here. So that's why they're kind of making that right there. Like, they all look really cool. So hopefully we can potentially recreate a lot of these. Like this one right here. This one is going to be definitely that really iconic pose right here. So I'm definitely going to be making that for sure. And then here's these. Like, these all look pretty cool as well, right? Like this one. This one looks like the Barbados Lupus Rex, the backpack EX skill, like the one that's kind of grabs your enemy and then just kind of drag them onto the floor and all that. This one definitely looks cool for sure. So so let's kind of come down here and see what they have dropped for us over here. So this is more or less like the big headliner for this update over here. Like they put like the biggest up top. So this one being the photo studio being the main headline for this update, I guess. So it's actually quite nice, right? Because right now currently we don't have any like there is I wouldn't say the posts we have in like currently are bad, but I just wish that we would have a little bit more variety, just a little bit more creativity in terms of how we want our gunpla to be kind of post and all that. So that's good. Actually, they're gonna implement 20 new poses over here as well as 15 new stickers. I don't personally use too much of these stickers, I guess. So that's probably not going to be something of my perks, for example. But they are also going to add 20 new backgrounds over here. Okay, that's quite a lot actually. So two is going to be 2 new backgrounds as well as 18 special effects stickers. So okay, all right. I think the special effects sticker is definitely something I like. Probably I'll get into because like if you want to make a little bit, you want to make like cool cinematic shot, I guess you would need them for say. They are also going to be increasing what is currently or like how much we can currently hold right now. So currently we have 8, so they're going to increase that to 12. So that is actually going to be good. It's not bad actually. So so this is basically what they looks like. So this one is a pretty generic pose, I guess, kind of your arms opening up, and then yeah, it's not bad actually. I can't really make out like which one this one looks like right now. So and then this one is just a pretty generic one standing behind the poster of the Artemis back there, or the Arias actually, excuse me. And then this one is the background. This one I believe probably something we might have seen from, let's say, the story missions, I believe. So you can definitely see some other poses right there already. They all look pretty funny looking, I guess. All right, it's not bad, I guess. So these are more or less like the effects, like the special effects stickers. So this one is like the type of disadvantage. You got some scratching right there as well as like a broken glass. Okay. This one is definitely pretty cool. Like I just kind of wish they would angle this a lot more better, so we can actually see the Helios head facing us. But yeah, once this actually drops, I'll actually make a new post on my what is it, Twitter. So you guys can definitely come over to my Twitter and just kind of reply to whatever like creative like thoughts you guys have in terms of like making this right there. That is something I'll probably give you guys like a week or 3 to just kind of post whatever you guys have, and then I'll definitely make like a new video just kind of like going over what you guys have. Like I'm definitely excited to see what kind of new creativity like poses like a lot of people can make, like just not the poses itself, but maybe in terms of what kind of part conjunction you guys are looking at. So that is definitely something I will do once this is actually out. So the next update that are not yet actually, so they are also going to add some new sticker from the collaboration from the Gundam Breaker, not Gundam Breaker, Gundam Battle Operation 2 over here. So the Cold Fairy is a new DLC if I remember. So they're doing some sort of collaboration. It's just more or less some sticker. I don't think they're adding anything else at the moment. They could be, we don't know yet, but that is currently what they're doing. But if you do want to check out more of what Code Fairy is, you can definitely click on the link below right there and just kind of check that out. The next update that we are going to be getting or new feature, if I would have say. This is going to be the attribute links over here. So this is more or less like a way for them to implement the final attributes. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys do know that we currently do have a few gunplay in game that had access to like a different attribute. Like in terms of big scale, we had those already, so it's not something out of the norm. So they are definitely trying to push their way into making like a third attribute. This does allow them to kind of remote into like the same different types of units. So let's say last time when we had the big scale, they dropped it to original 5. Like you had the R872, like the Ixia, Air Strike, Wing Gundam, as well as what was the last one? Barbados. So I'm pretty sure I don't know for a fact if they would drop another different type for them this time around, but we can expect like pretty soon that we should be getting like a third attribute for standard unit to begin with. But in terms of, let's say, Sokais and Gundam Fest, I don't think they will be at a point they want to push those out that early. They may start filling in a lot more of the second attribute that they could do for the older Sokai. So that is definitely something for them to just kind of keep the game, this for longevity purposes, because like I'm pretty sure there shouldn't be too much new gun plus to be added into the game. I'm pretty sure there's still a ton that is not added, but in terms of like the really hype units, I'm pretty sure most of them has been released. So what they can do right now is just kind of re-release, right? With like a new portrait. EXE wise, I do wish they can go out of the way and make them different for every attribute. Like the one we have seen so far, the 3 big scale we have seen, it is glad, like I'm glad that they did make like a new EX skill for them specifically, but I do wish that some other one can have like changes into them. So that is something I just want to say right there. So I'm not really going to talk too much about this anymore because like I've gone over that in like a prior footnotes already. So the only thing that they have changed it is they updated to from 1 star to 7 star over here. So that is probably the only thing you're going to see changed right there. Other than that, that is pretty much the same thing we have seen last week around anyways. The next big update we have is actually going to be the 7 star. So we are finally at a point we're gonna get another level upgrade over here. So you guys do check out this video over here. So I'm gonna go on Twitter real quick. You guys check out Gorgeous and Natsuke video over here. They have like more or less like a preview of how they actually looks like in terms of like the 7 star ready. In terms of like the actual like how the icon looks, it's gonna be like a rainbow color, and then in terms of the tune-up material that is needed, it's gonna be like a I believe that it's actually like a darker red color. Like the one we have currently is more or less like a, yes, the one we have right now is gold color, so gold color to 6 star, and right now we're gonna have a red color to rainbow color. So if you guys do want to check that out, you can definitely click on this to just kind of see. They have a little bit more preview, I guess, or just a little bit more information. So other than that, like what they're not changing, they're still keeping level 99, so that is still going to be the cap after upgrading. So the only like the way to kind of increase your stat is basically from having like an extra slot, mark slot over here. So that slot will allow you to get up to like a 6 star rarity mark, so that will pretty much give you like a lot of stat booster there, in conjunction with like all your different parts. So this is probably going to be I want to say like a really big stat increase, but it will still be a sufficient number that that will definitely put gap in between player, obviously. So in terms of like the EX skill levels, as far as portrait level, they will be capped out at 10 per usual, so that is nothing going to change at all in that respective. So but I'll have to say the biggest change that you will find that you'll be able to choose to set other word tag from identical part of different attributes. So this right here makes them want to drop a lot more attributes sooner than later, just because of the fact that current gameplay in terms of subslotting wise, is more or less to kind of fix some word tag issues. Just trying to see if you guys can if like a part has both a word tag of a melee and shot, you definitely want to get rid of the shot for a melee build and trying to get in another melee tag, obviously. So with this right here, that opens up a big door for them to just kind of like I'll have to say make it a little bit more organized in terms of how you can subslot. So this is definitely going to change how we would subslot from now on. So I wonder how we can actually add in the identical part of the different attribute. Like, is there going to be like a third slot we can add in, or I don't even know how that actually works. But this is definitely going to be some quite a monumental change, I would have to say, from what we're currently accustomed to. So the new material is going to be the Awakening Circuit W, but I'm pretty sure this is a Greek character. I don't even know what that is. This is like a W, I guess. I don't even know, but do let me know what is this. I'll actually do some research on like what that icon is, but I'm pretty sure that is like a Greek letter, if I will have to say. So, moving down here. So with every new update, obviously we have some new chat missions. Story mission chapters over here. So this is going to be number 18. So this is directly after the Gundam Breaker battle log over here. So we have a Kentori game. So alright, so we'll definitely see how that goes after, how it is after like the GB Festa over here. So I do wonder if later on they'll make another source, like another series of like the battle log 2, for example. I don't know, but that is definitely something we would love to see for sure. Other than that, in terms of some refinement, this is going to be the maximum energy. So this is this refinement section over here. So energy recovery limits over here. So they're not changing what we currently have. So this right here, they're capping this out to 999. So what that means is when you guys, let's say, do use your energy recovery strong tickets, for example, that is basically how much you would get per tickets, right? So they're basically allowing you to get up to 999, so you don't have to click on this every time. So this right here will allow you to skip to missions a lot more faster, just a little bit more efficient way for us to just kind of form let's say those weekly welfare capitals or the coins and all that. So other than that, we have mission creation over here, which is something I have not touched in ages. So they're just gonna be implementing a lot of stuff over here, I guess. Just a few stuff over here. I'll definitely see if I will hop back into just trying to see if I can cover that, because like last time when we had the update for the mission creation, I didn't cover it all because this is not a mode I tend to play. This is more or less like a mode for me to just kind of do some testing if on my own, not really like to publish like a mission. Like, to be frank with you guys, I don't even know what to put for a challenge, right? So that is probably like my biggest problem, just not knowing what to put. So other than that, they are going to be increasing the capital from 999 million all the way to 999 over here. So this is more or less to just kind of compensate with like how many capitals we will need eventually to upgrade 7 star. So that's why they want to make the cap so we can hold more capital instead of like going to the gift shop instead of going to a gift box and collecting your capital. So they better have some efficient way for us to get more capitals than what we currently have, because like even to this day, I would have to say, like with all those 6 star with like all those things, right, we need capitals with, like we are still lacking per week. Like it is more or less like a week by week kind of situation. Like you can completely use the capital with like a week span and have to wait for the following week. So I do hope that they will find different ways, through missions, events, for us to just get more capitals, because like I will have to say it's pretty unacceptable for like me personally. I have been playing this game for like quite a while now after like the first year anniversary. Like I don't know how I still run out capital. I feel like capital should be like a means that you can kind of like consistently have in your storage. It shouldn't be something you consistently lack of, I would have to say. Like I don't know, but I guess that is more or less, I do have a lot of things to upgrade. So but it still doesn't make sense why we are always lacking capitals, right? Even going out of your way to get more capital is really costly. So I don't know. They really need to make like different types of events that will allow us to get more capitals. In terms of battle circuit, they have also made a new improvement where you can whatever you have registered to low out. So basically, what you have saved from your kind of inventory, you can definitely bring those out into battle circuit. So every laps, if you want to keep using like the same 9 parts for the first 10 laps, for example, and then maybe another second set of ports for lap 11 to 20, now you can just kind of save it in your unload, and yes, you guys can just kind of use it whenever you guys need. I think this is probably gonna make battle circuit a lot more easier to just kind of run, because like you don't have to keep building, like you don't have to keep sorting out your list and just trying to find the same part again. So this is definitely good as well. Up next, we are gonna have some item filtering over here. So this is actually quite nice, because like we do know, like we do have a lot of like items in games like that we want to kind of sort things out by. So they're gonna do like events, so exchange tickets, etc., capsule, standard capsule tickets, alteration tools, and etc. over here, as well as L badges. Okay, some fragments over here, some gear pieces, custom ability, as well as a crew points over here, a crew crystal, and then last but not least, you're gonna have some plugins over here. I think I think one way they can make this a lot more better is like make some sort of like a notice, like maybe like an exclamation mark telling us like maybe a few days in advance, or maybe 1 or 2 days in advance, like when an item is going to expire. Because currently, in order to just kind of check how like when is like the let's say the expired time for items does take quite a clicking. So I do wish that is something more or less like a upfront, so you can just kind of see it right out the bat, so you guys can kind of check that out. Maybe hopefully one day they can add that. Other than that, they are gonna make things a lot more easier in terms of like taking a look at what kind of achievement you have accomplished already. So, all right, that's actually good as well. And then our next 1-star unit that they're gonna add to the blueprint shop is actually gonna be the unit flag. So I think a lot of people have been dying to get this game like this unit in game. So we're finally getting it. So I'm pretty excited for that. I think a lot of people are also waiting for the over flag as well, the one that is piloted by Graham Agree himself. So I'm actually waiting for the one that featured in the movie, like the Soul, what is it, the Soul Brave team, whatever they call it. So I'm definitely looking forward to when they actually drop those. Like this unit over here does look pretty cool. So it's not bad overall. Last but not least, they are also going to increase the maximum level for players can get now. So after the update, we can get up to a 270 level right there. So that is pretty much all I have to cover in terms of what we have known so far. In terms of addition over here, so they are going to be having somewhat new Gun Plus AI as well as scenario events are planning, huh? All right, so are they gonna surprisingly add some more events, like, you know, some challenging one, I guess? But that is definitely something for us to see in the later future, obviously. So these are definitely gonna be some campaigns we can see once the updates actually drop. So did we have this one already? This is like the pre-version 3.2 update over here. So and then these are gonna drop when like the one after the update is over. Okay. Oh wow, we got some less link attribute links over here campaign. So what is this actually? Oh, okay. Are they gonna make way for us to get those bonus? What is it? Those bonus trade a lot more easier, because like they dropped the update and they never gave us like what kind of like different means and ways to get them. So after like a day, like after they like the new update, we should be able to get a lot. Are these gonna be like exchange tickets where we can get them? Like if that is so, that is actually good. Not bad, I guess. So we got some story mission support campaign. So I'm pretty sure this is something that is tied into chapter 18. So if you clear it within like a certain time frame, you will be able to get some more bonus rewards. So that's actually good. Next we have some energy recovery as well. So that is always a bonus right there. So this is more or less pertaining to the player that has not been playing the game for like a good while. I think it's roughly about 4 minutes, and then they can be eligible for getting this over here. So but basically that is gonna be pretty much it. So we are gonna expect update on that Tuesday night regular timeline. So that is when we actually have like the new stuff. But instead we will be having this update. So I'll probably make like another early Wednesday morning video because obviously I'm not really gonna stay up for it. So that is something I'll probably do up in the morning for sure. So that is going to be pretty much it in terms of what we have known for the version 3.2 update right now. Do let me know what you guys feel about the update so far in terms of like me personally. I think the photo studio is definitely one of my top favorite in terms of what we're gonna have. Like in terms of like the least favorite, I would have to say definitely have to be the 7-star right here, because like right now currently in game there's just not enough content where I have to say, yeah, I really need like another power creep in order for me to beat this new challenge. I think I feel like this 6-star right now, welfare 6-star, can just kind of plow to any event no problem. So just having 7-star doesn't really affect, I will have to say, the majority of the player, unless they drop a extremely hard content, I would have to say, or unless you guys are like a big competitor in the arena series or just the arena in general, then you would need to like obviously max out your part as soon as possible. But other than that, I feel like a lot of player doesn't really, not that they don't care, but it's not necessary, I would say. But yeah, that's just kind of my opinion right there. Do let me know how do you guys feel about having a 7-star now. But with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it, and then I'll catch you guys all on the next one.